Hi guys, you're welcome to Finding Me with OKEM. And today's episode, as you already know, is After Service Gist with OKEM. I'm so excited about this because it's the first of its kind. And today, I'm not alone here. I have with me Pastor GODSWILL, as I popularly call him. And I also have Minister Precious Dennis. So, on today's episode, we'll be talking about thriving regardless of the times. Now, as you know, we have two sets of people in the country currently. People who, regardless of the economy, are still buying cars. Someone is complaining, the economy is bad, and you're building a house. What do they know that we don't know? We also have people who are complaining that the economy is so bad, and then they can barely feed 3 square meals a day. Now, today we'll be talking about how to thrive regardless of the times. And I will not be doing the talking. I have my guest in the house. All right. Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Mr. OKEM. It's an opportunity to be here. I'm GODSWILL.
And I'm Precious Dennis.
So, you said something about, you said that the theme of our discussion is driving the difficult time, all right? For this session, we're going to be focusing on mindset, right? So before we go into that, here is like a brief background on what and why mindset is important to actually thrive in trying. See, the scripture said that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is. And because of that, we can deduce that the life of a man can be traced back to how he views life, his mindset. So that is why it is important to first of all change how a man thinks before you begin to give him thoughts. Okay, so that is why it is important for you to change how a man thinks. Now there is this illustration that is normally given. That if you give a madman $1 million, he will be useless to you. Not because of what was given to him, but because of the mental transformation, the mental capacity of the person it was given. So because he doesn't know the value of that, he would most likely useless. But if you take that $1 million and give to someone who has been transformed mentally, who knows how to successfully take money and make the most out of it, you find out that if you come back in the next 2-3 years, that money would have improved.
Yes.
So this is why you don't start solving the problem from the branches. You go to the root. And once you're able to solve it from root, you can now under parts, which because those parts are byproduct of what the root is, other parts can now find this. So this is why we are starting with mindset, because it is the foundation of transformation. You cannot talk about becoming better or striving right before until you actually fix something going on in your mind. So we have been saying we're talking about mindset. What is mindset? I love Mr. Precious give us a highlight on what she thinks mindset is.
Okay. Hello. Thank you, Pastor GODSWILL, for that brief introduction. When we talk about mindset, we're talking about an established attitude of a person, an individual, whoever you are. We're talking about how you view things, your perspective about life, what you think, and then we can say that your mindset has something to do with your behavior, the way you act. It has to do with the way you interpret things and how you respond to things around you. Yeah. You know, people respond to things differently depending on how they see it. So I think your mindset has to do with the way you see things, how you see it, and that's how you're going to interpret it and respond to it.
Awesome. That is just beautiful. I love the way you explained it. You spoke about how mindset is about perspective, and that is a very big point that actually bringing us, transitioning us into how your mindset can either make or mar you in thriving time, in times like this where things are looking dry, while for some other people things are really going well for them. So now I want to also raise up a point from what you said. All right, you said something about perspective. Now I've noticed that majority of the people who are in this country with us, that we are saying the economy is bad and all that, all right, if you meet them and have a conversation one-on-one, you would find out that these guys are not actually seeing these things the way we are seeing it. You see perspective. So I'm trying to bring it home, right? There's a perspective they have about life that we don't have, and that is why they are seeing a different kind of results from what we're seeing. Remember, as a man thinketh in his heart, so the kind of results you see is highly dependent on the kind of mindset you have accumulated per time. So I did a study on mindset, and I found out that 3 mindsets that actually make people to struggle. All right, so I'm going to highlight them, and then you would also give your view on some of these things, and from there we'll move. All right. So the first mindset that I noticed that make people struggle a lot, what I call the fixed mindset. All right. Now the fixed mindset, I'll give an instance of what fixed mindset look like. All right. So imagine, for instance, someone who has anger issues. All right, and this person has been in a relationship with someone. The person says, "You need to work on this anger. It has been an issue in this relationship," and stuff like that. So because the person has a fixed mindset, let's just say, "This is how I am. This is how God created me.
No, you can't change.
Yes, you can't change me. So you just have to manage me like that." All right, that is a sign of a fixed mindset, and that's a lot of reasons why people actually struggle. So they feel like this is how they are. There's nothing good that is fitting for them, right? There's nothing good that they deserve. So they feel like, I feel like because I was not born with a silver spoon, talks like that. I don't think I'm deserving to the world, right? But you see, that is why a lot of people struggle. Those are called limiting beliefs.
Yes.
So because you have pushed your mindset in a fixed position, it cannot move.
They can't move.
So no matter how you try to help that person, if you give that person one, I know. In fact, I just when I get in conversation with people, I'm like, see, do you know that since you open your bank accounts up to this point, at least nothing less than $1 million has passed through. What happened with them? Like, what happened with them? So your problem necessarily is not that you need more money. If we keep giving you more money, you will keep doing what you've been doing with the more money that you pay. Your problem is no more money. Your problem is the mind that receives the money and what you do with that money. Okay. So the fixed mindset now needs to be replaced with a mindset I call the growth mindset. So the growth mindset is the mindset that asks the question, what can I do to become better? So someone has confronted you, you have anger issues, and as the person understand, I'm really sorry it went this way. How can I become better? The growth mindset is the mindset that is willing to learn, that is willing to evolve, that is willing to become, because everything can be learned.
Yeah.
Everything. So you need to understand that there is a knowledge you don't have. There's knowledge that is deficient, that is making you to have that issue. And the moment you open yourself to learn, you are switching from the fixed mindset to
your growth mindset.
So can you give me more insight from this fixed mindset and growth mindset? Can you tell me more about what you've understood and how this can actually affect people who are struggling in times?
Yeah, you talked about fixed mindset.
Yes.
People have a fixed mindset. You talked about someone saying someone is married to someone who has that kind of mentality that says, I have anger issues and I cannot change. And then when you talk about the growth mindset, it means when you talk about growth mindset, it means there's a willingness to learn.
Yeah.
So when we talk about growth mindset, it means that for you to come out from the fixed mindset, there has to be a shift.
Yes, sir.
And then when there is a shift in your fixed mindset, that is when you become open. You'll be open to learn. You will not just be open to learn, you'll be open to corrections. So when you have someone who you are submitting under, or your wife tells you, I feel there's a need to grow. I feel there's a need to come out from this. You can become better. You will easily adapt to it because there's a willingness to grow.
Exactly.
So I think what people need, those who have the fixed mindset, they need a mental shift.
Yeah.
And then if they are able to get to the mental shift, they can be able to get the growth mindset.
Yeah.
And that is when they will begin to make progress.
Wow, that has really been insightful, GODSWILL. I believe you've learned a thing or two. And also from Minister Precious Dennis. Wow. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Thank you for tuning in on Finding Me Podcast. And I believe you stick around on the next episode of After Service Gist with OKEM. This is me signing out and saying thank you for coming around. God bless. Have a lovely day.